Today we're going to talk about an exam called JIPMAT. This is for the IIM Ranchi, Jammu and Bodh Gaya for their 5-year integrated program of IPM. That is after 12th standard, you can do an integrated program of BBA plus MBA. Okay, and so it's a 5-year course which is there, and the entrance exam is called IPM. The course is called IPM. So it is held at three of the IIMs: IIM Ranchi, IIM Jammu, and IIM Bodh Gaya. So technically, there are now five IIMs which are conducting the IPM. IIM Indore has always been conducting it. Then IIM Rohtak started with it, and these are the three new entrants as far as the IPM course is concerned. The 5-year integrated course for the MBA course after the 12th standard. So let's try to understand the JIPMAT examination. This is the first time they're introducing this particular examination. It is an entrance examination for IPM at IIM Ranchi, as I said. Now, IIM Ranchi also accepts the IPMAT Indore exam and the SAT exam. So they'll consider best of the three scores. It's also conducted by IIM Bodh Gaya and IIM Jammu. So three new IIMs conducting the IPM course. 5-year integrated program for MBA. So let's try to understand a little bit more about JIPMAT. It is conducted by NTA, the National Testing Agency, which is formulated by the government. Now, this is the testing agency which also conducts the IIT JEE examination and the CMAT and IFT examination for the management entrance. So yeah, so these are the exams which are conducted by NTA. Now let's try to predict. I'm not saying that this is correct, but let's try to predict how JIPMAT could be. Technically, it is for the management course, so it is high likely it could be similar to the CMAT and the IFT examination, to some extent similar to that. Okay, that's what the exam could be. So to understand the pattern, let's understand the CMAT and the IFT examination. Now, both these examinations have technically four important sections: the mathematics section, the English section, the logic section, and general awareness section. So, four broad areas as such. Little small difference, the weightage in the various sections are different. Okay, also in the CMAT exam, the data interpretation is part of the mathematics. In IIFT, the data interpretation is part of the logic section. So, small variation in that. Apart from that, CMAT GK, in the CMAT exam, GK has a 25% weightage, whereas in IFT, GK has only 10% weightage. Right? Just to give you understanding that we're still waiting for the paper pattern, it could be quite different, but there is a possibility that these are the four areas that they could test you on, okay, including general awareness, maybe, because some of the BBA entrance exam has general awareness section. So there is a chance, not necessarily, but there is a chance there could be general awareness section for the BBA entrance exam. But yes, we can be rest assured that the maths, logic, and English will definitely be there. Okay, general awareness, we have to still look at it. Apart from that, CMAT also has the optional section called innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay, so it's optional, so not very important. I don't think this section will be there for the IPM entrance, the JIPMAT examination. So unlikely. So just to understand the advantages of the IPM course, I mean, I'd redo it again and again because it's very important to understand that you have an option to leave after 3 years. I mean, it's an amazing thing. Rarely do people have options, but here you have an option that you can take a graduation degree after 3 years and leave it. And once you get a graduation degree after 3 years and leave it, if you feel that you can apply for a higher level management course like from the top IIMs, you can apply out there. Okay, give it a cut again and try to get into top management institute. If you want to continue, you can always continue and get your MBA degree out there, the MBA degree in 5 years time. So your option of leaving it. If you don't want to leave it, you can continue. But yes, some of the IIMs have a criteria. Like Jammu has a criteria that you need to have a 6 GPA to go to an MBA course. But I think that should be fine. It should not be difficult. Okay, you one advantage is you have a good peer group because all the students who come to the college will be have come from an entrance examination which is competitive. So automatically you expect to have a good peer group. You'll have a good hostel life. Hostel life is a place where you learn a lot. Like the top colleges like the IITs, NITs have a hostel which is there where you learn a lot as such. So hostel life where you get a lot of opportunities to organize things, to do something, and also maybe interact with the MBA students. Okay, the IIM tag, which is like amazing. So you pass from an IIM, and IIM is like a good brand name, like the IITs for engineering, IIM for management. Good placements at the end of 5 years. Normally, most of the IIMs do have good placements, and they normally will integrate it after 3 years. The next 2 years, in some of the IIMs at least, is integrated with the MBA course. So the placements will be common, and so you may end up with a good placements. So I hope it's clear with regards to the IPM course and the GIPMAT examination. We will await for more information of GIPMAT. Right now, no notifications come in, but expect it to be only after June, maybe after June end, after June 15. I don't expect it before that, right? So till that, I mean, the notification will come now, somewhere in the month of March or April, but the exam will be conducted maybe only after June, so after mid-June. Let me put it this way, right? So till that time, just to give you a fair idea that these are the new IIMs which are there for the IPM exam, you can try for it and get admission to it, right? Thank you.